How much do you look forward to a matchup against Wisconsin, who's known for being tough in the trenches and having an NFL offensive lineman they produce every year?
I'm just excited. I think the last couple of weeks have been pretty similar, just really big and really physical. So it's just something, as a senior defensive lineman, it's something that we really, me and Kesney really just look forward to, because it's just good for our film and good for the next level to see what we're capable of doing. And it's good for our younger guys too, just to mentally, as they take the reps, get ready for, upcoming opponents and know that, they've faced better or they face bigger or stronger. So it's good.
You guys have been doing the rotation regularly.
Yeah.
Does the benefit of being a little bit fresher outweigh the drawback of maybe having to get back in the game and get resettled back in?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the good defensive units usually have a good depth in their defensive line, and for us, it's just good to have that, because you just put that three. You only have 3-4 plays. You gotta give it your all, and so it's like, 3-4 plays. I know someone's gonna come in and grab me, so I can go run into the ball, sprinting, and you'll see that on the films. All 4 D linemen will be inside that pile or in that camera, and if you're not inside the last frame in the film session, it's like you didn't do your part. So being that we have so much depth and we all trained in the off season really well, so no matter who's in it, you'll know that you'll get a good look. You'll have someone in there that will stop the run or stop the pass.
You admit that there was progress made from LSU to Utah, and you feel like it's close to kind of turning this ship around?
What do you mean?
As a whole, as a team, just first of all, do you feel like there was progress made between LSU and Utah?
I mean, every week that's the goal, is to get better than the last week. I felt like, even though we started off with Portland State, that was just something to get our feet wet and get used to things, and then the next week was LSU, and that was just something to make sure that we were using our technique, even though they were bigger, faster, and stronger. And then this past week was just being able to handle the emotions, and the crowd was loud and all that, so you get all that tingling feeling, and so it's just making sure that you can just, every week you're just getting better. It's honestly, I feel like as a team we're slowly getting there.
How would you assess overall the play of the D-line after 3 games? Where do you think you guys are right now?
I think we're in a good position. We obviously have a lot to work on. If they kick a field goal, that's still points. That's our expectation was to leave them with no points at all, and we didn't do that. And 19 points isn't good enough for us, and we want to keep them at 0. That's the goal. And I feel like we have the personnel to do that. It's just make sure that we are all on the same page. We're all doing our assignments and executing that, and everybody's just flying around. And we do that. It's just this time it's just making sure that we're crisp and making sure that our craft is on point, and our coaches expect nothing less.
What impact does it have when you, as a defense, work so hard, and then finally you see that your offense goes and scores some points? What impact does that have on the defense to be able to watch? I feel like the best part about this past game was having the opportunity. They had a few long drives as an offense, so it was good for us to just kick back and watch it on the big screen, and it felt good to just like, hey, they're doing their thing, let them groove, and it was kind of like remembering how we did last year. Just like, we have some time, let the offense get in their groove and let them continue to do it. And they're doing their thing, and they'll get there. And same with us. Like, we're no better than they are. It's just we just need to make sure that we put them in a good spot as well as putting us in a good spot. So
I got to ask you about your shirt. Where'd you get that?
Oh, everybody has. This is kind of an inside joke on the team. I'd rather not talk about it. It's kind of inappropriate.
We could probably guess.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a good shirt. Everybody got it, so yeah.
I had to ask. questions?
In the last 2 weeks, Utah and LSU have ran the ball 93 times between the two teams. You got to expect Wisconsin's going to come in with that same mentality. Is that the type of game you like playing?
Yeah. I mean, every D lineman will say, you know, I'm athletic and I want to be able to rush the passer and the quarterback and get there, and everybody wants to get a sack a game. But you know, in all reality, it's not every D lineman is shaped the same or runs the same, and so like a lot of our D linemen, especially our interior, we're pretty much made to stop the run, and we've been working on our pass rush, but the more they run, that's like my favorite. So I think that's honestly all of our favorites, and it's easier on us, and it just makes things more interesting for the linebackers and puts them in good situations. So,
are you confident that you can do better than you've done maybe the last couple of weeks as far as stopping the run?
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people understand our scheme, and there's so much more into the details, and I feel like our defense revolves around all 11 on the field. So if one makes a mistake, then you can expect that they'll gain a few yards, and that's just the way it is in all defense. And so for us, it's just this isn't the best we've played yet as a team, and as a defense especially. We're not there yet, but we're on the rise, and we'll get there. And whoever we play, and just each week, that's how we're going to do it. We're just going to take it week by week and control what we can.
How are you feeling so far in with your arm injury? Is that just totally past you?
Yeah, it's good. I'm perfectly fine. I'm probably the best I've felt in a long time. So it's showing out there for me personally, and I feel like my body's doing well. Well, you know, our strength coaches have been really emphasizing all the, you know, just the off season, and also just, you know, no other program will, you know, they don't lift like the way we do. We do it every day. We lift heavy every week, and it's just different. And so I'm just glad that my body's the way it is.
Last question.
Thomas Schoaf said he's gaining weight. How's your weight holding up so far through the season?
The hard thing, you know, good thing for Schoaf is, well, I guess good thing for me, but for him it's not really that good because he has a hard time gaining weight. I can gain weight super easy. Like, I literally I eat a piece of bread and I'll be like 5 pounds heavier. I don't know why, but it's just, all right, I can go in the weight room session and probably gain a good 5-6 pounds really quick. So it's like, you know, when we go and travel, you know, you got tons of food. Everyone knows I like to eat, so it's like, this year what I'm doing differently is what I said I'll do different from last year was to control my eating habits. I love to eat, and of course Take, you know, he loves to you know, the snacks, and then get on the airplane. There's tons of food, little snacks there. So I need to control how many peanut butter jellies I eat, and you know, the steaks and the amount of rice and all the juice I drink. So, you know, this year I said that I'll do better, and it's good. And doing a little extra cardio because, you know, practice, and you know, we don't condition like we used to. It's a little softer on the body, but for the most part, I'm still heavy. I'm like 320, but last year I went from 310 to 340 really quick. So that's why I was kind of heavy and slow. But this year, just changing it up and making sure that I control myself.
All right, thank you.